Hi, this is Parameshwaran. Now I'm making the second video in the series Communication Skills Development and to attain fluency in English. So this video is about what are the exact things one has to do on a daily basis in order to improve their language skills and to gain fluency. I'd like to thank all the supporters who had given me a lot of feedback. I'm incredibly um, grateful, and I really like the comments you made, and I really feel like I have to make a lot of videos for you to support your development in English. You want to speak fluently and you got the dream. First thing you have to make is a resolution that I will continue my journey in improving my English and attaining fluency. This is the first thing. You have to decide very strong that you will keep on doing the activities that are required to attain fluency. So you have to give a lot of inputs to improve your English. What are inputs? If you want to get an output, you need inputs. What are the inputs you have to give? Mostly it should be listening and reading. So this is the main input you give, and you have to make a couple of practice like listening and repeating, speaking, and sometimes you have to write some sentences if you are not able to make your own sentences while thinking. And foremost thing you have to remember is you have to improve your listening skills. If you improve your listening skills to understand English as the native speakers speak or anybody speaks, there are two kinds of listening skills. One is active listening and another is passive listening. In passive listening, you just hear the words spoken and you may understand or you may not understand. But in active listening, you try to understand as well as you try to ask questions, or you paraphrase what the other person said, or you also express that you have understood the content what this other person is speaking. That is called active listening. Active listening is also uh, you listen with a lot of interest. You hear with a lot of interest when a person speaks. So you should be an active listener. So to improve your listening skills, you have to listen to a lot of English speaking. If you are not in an atmosphere where people speak English, as most of the second language learner has the problem that we are not living in an atmosphere where people speak English. We only used to read and write and understand. So what you have to do is virtually you have to create an atmosphere around you that you are surrounded by English. That means you can use the technology, you can use the media like YouTube or your internet, or also you can use your TV for this purpose. To speak well any language, you have to be a good listener first. Listening is the skill that will develop speaking. So when you read, you only give activity to your eyes, not to your ears. So the read content, whatever you read, will go into your memory as a kind of spelling and visual data. And when you listen, it is an auditory data. You hear the sounds, it is audio. So the memory in your brain will register in audio format. When you want to speak, your brain will try to create a sentence, but you want to speak, if it is in the audio format, it is easy to recall the words, the sentences, the phrases. Then it is very easy to make the sentence while speaking. But if you have read something and you try to make it into your speech, it takes more time and it is little complex. So I would like to say that if you want to speak fluently, you have to be very, very sharp in listening. What is getting sharp in listening? You have to understand anybody's speech in English, whether it is a native speaker like American, British, or African, or Australian, or New Zealand, or any other country person. And to have that kind of listening skills, you should listen sharply, and slowly you will sharpen your listening skills. You have to train your ear and mind for the particular way of speech they do, their pronunciation, their accent. Accent is the style of speaking, and also the kind of words or vocabulary they use. So if you have a mobile phone, an Android phone, and with an internet connection, you could watch YouTube. So YouTube is a wonderful source for improving your listening skills. You could watch a variety of videos like short films, animation films, and English movies. There are many free movies available on the YouTube. And also you could watch interviews of celebrities and people you like, sports person, actor, actresses, and other celebrities. You could watch interviews of scientists, other professionals. And also you could watch a lot of public speaking, and you could watch news, you could watch variety of videos that I can't explain. The list will go on and on. So YouTube is a wonderful source. You could also watch English conversational dialogues available on the YouTube. There are some channels giving free with subtitles. Another thing I would like to say is that you have to watch variety of channels or variety of videos for that, so that your listening skills will be kind of very sharp. You could understand variety of pronunciation. Also, another thing is that you have to save some videos as playlists or watch later, or you could even download and you can watch it offline. I recommend, if you like some video, just make a note of it and save it as a playlist. You have to watch it 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. When you watch a video repeatedly, I mean, not after watching many videos, you come back to the same video again, you will get more understanding. Also, it will be easy to understand. You become familiar with the sounds. So watching different videos is good, but watching a video again and again is very good. What I do is I watch a movie. If I like the movie, I will continue watching. If I don't like, I will skip it. I will go for another one. If I watch a video, if I don't like it, I will skip it and go. But if I like something, I will mark it as that it should be watched later, or I will save it to playlist so that I can watch again. If I like it very much, in order to save data, I will download that video and keep it in my mobile, and I will watch it again and again. You won't believe me, I would watch some videos nearly 25 times, 50 times, if it is very interesting and useful. Every day when you watch, at least 5 minutes, do repeat the sentences. Pause the video and repeat, pause the video and repeat. If you want to listen well, you can rewind also and play it back again. So listening and repeating is a very good exercise. First do with the videos, then after you take some text and read it aloud. That is good. You have to practice your mouth muscles, because the way you use your tongue and jaws and the speech area for your mother tongue is different, and for English is different. You could make the sentence in your mind, but if your mouth is not cooperating, it is very difficult to pronounce that word in a very easy manner. So practicing your tongue and mouth muscles are very essential for speaking in English. I would also like to recommend you to note down your doubts while you are trying to make a sentence, or while you watch or listen something. If you don't understand some phrase, note it down, so it will add up to your learning file, a notebook, and it would be very useful. The next thing you have to do is mirror practice. You do it at least 5 minutes a day. Whenever you go for brushing your hair or doing makeup, you can talk to the mirror just like another person. It will help you to improve your confidence and get rid of shyness. I will make a separate video on mirror practice, because it is a magic tool that are used by celebrities, famous people like actor, actresses, public speakers, sportsmen, and even politicians. So all the media persons almost use this in order to prepare themselves for speaking or presentation or things like that. It will help you. Next thing is, you should have a conversational partner, and you should have to use your English from day one, at least a little. If you don't have anybody in your home to speak English with, then you have to use your social media or your phone, or from your mobile phone you could make a call and talk with that conversational partner. It should be preferably a friend, because a friend will not mind about your mistakes. Initially we will make a lot of mistakes, we will be nervous, so the friends won't complain about that. If somebody is really interested to improve their English, they want to speak English, you can create a kind of partnership with that person through your phone. You could use, if you have WhatsApp, instead of typing some question or typing your chat text, you use voice clip. You just ask a question to the friend, hi, how are you, what are you doing, please reply it in voice clip. So that person will reply in voice clip and you put another voice clip. So you make a conversation just like that. What is the advantage is that you could leisurely do that. You will not have any nervousness. Making one question or one answer at a time is very easy for you, rather than a live conversation where you have to create sentences uh, quite often. So make a voice clip. If another advantage is, if you create a question, if you feel it very wrong or it is not coming good, you can delete it before uploading it. So you could use WhatsApp as an advantage, or other messengers as well. But make sure your friend is loyal to you and who is interested to improve you, and that person is also willing to cooperate with you. If you have already a good friend like that, you are very lucky. If you don't have, you have to ask all of your friends, somebody will be interested, so you can make a practice partner. If you have a mini group like that to voice chat, it is good. Voice chat in English I'm telling about, you can discuss a variety of topics that you are both interested in, and that is a fantastic practice. Day by day you could increase, and you won't have to mind about your mistakes, because since that person is a friend, that person will also not mind about your mistake. You, while you practice like that, one thing you should mind, you should not worry about your mistakes, because initially every beginner will make mistakes, or even if you are an intermediate speaker, sometimes you will make mistakes. Mistakes are part and parcel of learning. Mistakes will give you an opportunity to learn and correct it in future. So you should not see mistake as a problem, you should see mistake as an opportunity. And also remember, every expert was once a beginner, and they would have made a lot of mistakes while they started. Expert is somebody who learned much about mistakes and they avoid it. The final thing I would say in this video is that you should not take it too hard. Remember, it should be a kind of fun activity. It should be like a game, or it should be like a kind of relaxing activity for you to learn English and practice English. Don't take it too hard initially. uh, it will be painful if you take, and it will stop your trying, and it will not help to increase your motivation. I'd like to sum up what we have discussed in this video. First, I talked about inputs, listening and watching a lot of videos of English speeches, interviews, movies, short films, etc. Then you have to take notes of new words or new phrases or your doubts. Next thing is that you have to listen and repeat. You have to practice your mouth muscles uh, to make yourself comfortable and confident. Next thing, you have to do mirror practice. Then you have to have a conversational partner. You should enjoy each and every aspect of your learning. You should have to be happy for your daily progress. The final thing I would like to add is that you should feel like you are in the track of success, and slowly you are getting closer to your success point. That will help you. You have to visualize that every day and feel happy. And I will come up with the next video about how to get rid of fear. Thank you so much.